I know this is going to sound like a crackpot theory, but I think we've got the Fight Freddy Secret of the Mimic release date. I mean, not the exact date, but I think it's narrowed down quite a bit. So, 3 Fight Freddy's books have just been announced. I'll get there, I'll explain it as I go along. The first book is a Fight Freddy's Tales to the Pizzaplex graphic novel adaptation 2. So, the first graphic novel adaptation has not come out yet, but yeah, the second one's just been announced, and this adapts the Tales to the Pizzaplex stories Pressure, Submagnophobia, and The Mimic. This is honestly the book I care least about, but I mean, this is one of the books that was announced, so I might as well bring it up. The next book is the Fights... Oh dear god, look at this title, dude. The Fights Freddy's Secret Artifacts, Confidential Evidence from the Archives of Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated. This book is personally one I'm really excited for, because, I mean, I'm just going to read a description. This companion book is the ultimate gift for any Fights Freddy's fan. This in-world collection of novelty elements straight from the archives of Fazbear Entertainment is the closest thing fans can get to actually setting foot inside Freddy Fazbear's pizzeria. Mysterious things have happened in the walls of Freddy Fazbear restaurants for decades. This collection of artifacts, gathered from the shadows by the employees of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Six Days Entertainment and Rental, and Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, serve as a record of these events. Each relic tells a story, a testament to the strange and terrible events that occurred here, including fold-out blueprints of animatronics, Polaroids, arcade tickets, and much more. This one-of-a-kind novelty book is a must-have for Freddy fans. So, basically, it's in-world. This is an in-world explanation for why these things are in this book, which means this is an in-world book which will provide lore details. So this is why this is really exciting for me, and personally the book I'm most excited for, but it's not the most important book for today. That would be the Fights Freddy's Ultimate Guide version 2.0. I'll read this out and you'll see why this is important. Fans won't want to miss this Ultimate Guide to Fights Freddy's, now expanded to include over 100 new pages of content. This all-encompassing guidebook concentrates material from Fights Freddy's Ultimate Guide and adds over 100 pages of new content exploring Tales from the Pizzaplex, Security Breach, Into the Pit, and more. Fans hungry for Fights Freddy's lore can sink their teeth to this massively updated and expanded guidebook packed with mythology, gameplay, and secrets. New sections throughout highlight fans' most talked about topics, including the Fazbear Frights novels, Security Breach, Into the Pit, Secrets of the Mimic, and more. A comprehensive animatronics inventory and reproduced content for the Fazbear Entertainment archives complete this compendium, helping fans bring their theories straight to the source. All the evidence, along with every detail of the games, books, and more, is laid out for fans to explore in this one-of-a-kind guide to the warped world of Fights Freddy's. And I also want to bring up that DJ Sturf actually commented on this book, saying he has like a lot of corrections, like 226 pages of corrections or something like that, and that means it's being quality assured. So if you know the Fights Freddy's guidebooks, you would know that they're very hit or miss. You know that they're miss. They're pretty inaccurate. But DJ Sturf has actually quality checked this one and given a lot of feedback to try and make it more accurate. So this will probably be the most accurate guidebook to date. It might actually be a good guidebook. But that's not what's important. The important part is it features Secret of the Mimic, and it releases September 16th, which means Secret of the Mimic must release before this date. Now, combine this with information we already got from Striker Entertainment earlier this year, where they say that the back half of 2025 will be incredibly strong. This is when all the excitement of Fights Freddy's will be. So that means to me that not only is the film going to release at the end of 2025, like in December, but also somewhere in the back half would be Secret of the Mimic as well. So that combined with this narrows it down quite a bit, right? Because let's just look at the, well, I don't know why I'm putting 2025 specifically, the months don't change, but January to June, that's the first half of 2025. July to December is the second half. So we can rule out all of these months for when the game will release. But we can also rule out September through December because the guide releases in September. And Scott knows this. The guidebooks and all the books of Fights Freddy's get released or leaked beforehand. And that means he probably won't release it early September. They got to account for the fact that this book will probably launch earlier than it's supposed to. So we should probably assume it's not going to release at all in September. Which, ruling out these months and these months, only leave off 2 months for when we can expect Fights Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. July and August. So that really does narrow it down. But also, I do want to call out August 8th is the anniversary. It is. It's probably going to be my prediction. I mean, it might be wrong. It might release in July, but I mean, I'm going to predict it's August 8th. It feels logical to line up a major release with the anniversary, at least in my opinion. But a lot of people do disagree with me on that, so if you think it'll be slightly earlier in July, I mean, I'm certainly not going to complain if it releases in July, that's for sure. So, Alright, I'm in editing right now, and I just realized that DJ Sturf actually left another comment here, saying it looks like the description there does mention blueprints, because this person says, will the book contain stuff like blueprints? And it's responded with, hopefully there's no taser in there to give a controlled shock to the reader. Though, sounds like an interesting publication if there's no taser inside. Which is a really weird comment that I originally didn't think much of. But then someone else pointed out to me on Discord that taser is likely a replacement for the word teaser, saying hopefully there's no teaser in there to give like a shock, like a surprise to people who read it. Maybe there could be a teaser in Secret Artifacts as well. And that would be really, really interesting because Secret Artifacts released October 7th, which I already established was releasing after the Ultimate Guide 2. And that means it's going to be releasing, of course, after Secret of the Mimic, which means if there is a teaser in this book, it would be teasing the 12th main installment. Are we up to, really up to 11 main installments? That's crazy. But yeah, so that's also really cool. I just wanted to call that out just while I was here. With that, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm really excited for this lengthy name of a book, particularly because it's an in-world book that will probably give us a lot of lore information. And I'm excited for Secret of the Mimic that will probably release July to August.